So now that Siege X has pretty much been officially announced by Ubisoft at Invite, which I am hella excited about, by the way, I decided to make this video. No, not that long ago, I made a video saying what we need in Siege 2, so it's not too far off that, but now that we know what direction Siege is actually taking, I think I can cook with this one, as it will be more Siege X oriented. I'm always curious to know what you guys gotta say, so comment down below what you guys would like to see during Siege X's run. Do you guys want to see new game modes, new skins? Just let me know down below, I'm very curious. These videos take a while to produce, so I don't know, 1,500 likes, that helps your boy out right now. Like, you should do it. Like, right now it's free, you son of a bitch. But let's get into it with our first topic, and a fairly obvious one at best. Ranked 3.0. Can we, for the love of God, just as a whole, as Rainbow Six Siege community, agree that Ranked 2.0 was just an utter complete garbage dumpster fire of a fucking attempt at trying to make Ranked quote unquote better? It is terrible. I think if Rainbow Six Siege is going to be turning into Siege X, I think we just genuinely need to get rid of Rank 2.0 and just start working on Rank 3.0. Obviously, none of us know this is happening. I actually hope this is already a topic because everybody, and I mean everybody, fucking hates Rank 2.0. As you can see on my stats this season, I have barely played. I only have 53 matches played. I've won 43, lost 10, with a win rate of 81%. Now, if I'm being real, this is why I don't like Rank 2.0. The game is too easy when it comes to high rank. I barely tried in any of these games, and the games that we lost were the only games that were honestly quote unquote sweaty. And honestly, your boy just got stream sniped while we lost him. It's okay. But I don't want to see this screen during Siege X. I want a whole new screen, a whole new rank system, an elo system that actually makes sense. I miss the days of getting plus 150, even though we would lose 150 sometimes. It just felt worthy of grinding. I mean, have you guys seen the leaderboards now? All you have to do to be top 100 is literally just play more games than everybody. You don't even have to win all of them. As long as you're playing more, in theory, you should be a top champion. Win-loss should be the one thing that matters, not how much you play. Last season, I also grinded for top 200, and I think I hit top 300, and I'll be honest, it really just came down to I played a lot, and that's really it. So, the first thing I will say is we just need a new rank system. Rank 3.0, please save us, and also make it possible to solo queue, because once Rank 2.0 released, solo queuing became genuinely impossible, and honestly, not everybody has people to play with, and I miss solo queuing sometimes. I shouldn't have to be playing against fucking SEAL Team 6 every time I solo queue, but get Delta Farce on my team. It's ridiculous. Next topic is going to be a little bit more fun. I think we need animated skins slash finishers. Allow me to explain. See, weapon skins like Spellbound, that's just slightly animated and actually makes the gun look different, makes sense in why it's legendary. But I'm also going to compare this to another legendary skin. Scratch that. I'm going to showcase a lot of legendary skins. What the fuck are these? Compare Spellbound to something like this. You can't. It doesn't even look legendary. It looks like a basic blue skin. Like, this one's a lot more acceptable. The gun actually looks like trash. Explain to me how the fuck Urban Graffiti is legendary. It looks like something I could have done. Yep, this is also a legendary. Isn't this shit ass? What even is this? Who is this for? Like, why would you? It looks like a common skin. These are what the legendaries are, and these right here are what legendaries should look like. Slightly animated and actually looks completely different. Unfortunately, the M12 sucks, but this skin is fucking amazing. I'll do one more example. Look at this one. Look how different the spear looks. I mean, the coloration might be weird, but it actually is animated if you look at the top. It's so cool. We just need more skins like this. Legendary needs to be more exciting than bum-ass purple. And honestly, purple packs aren't even as exciting anymore, for the simple fact that everybody has Black Ice, and with the introduction of the marketplace, no one actually gives a shit. Take games like Valorant. Have you guys seen Valorant skins? They're always so cool. It might take them a long time to create, but when they release, they're just amazing. And when I also say finishers, I think it would be really cool to have like a kill effect in Rainbow Six Siege, but I also think you should be able to opt for it to have it on or opt for it to have it off in the graphic settings. You don't have to have it, but if you really want to while you're playing casual, it should be an option. Another game I could also say is Call of Duty. Call of Duty skins might be ridiculous, but you have to admit they put fucking effort into it, especially Black Ops 6. Black Ops 6 skins are insanely cool, and they're just different and unique, but then you compare those to bum-ass Siege and you just you don't get that. Unfortunately, we don't get that. So I think Siege X, we actually need to start caring more about weapon skins. And as somebody who spends a lot of money and has a lot of money on my account spent already, I would love for it to actually be good skins, because I have a lot of skins and I promise you I don't use a lot of them. But this actually brings us into our next topic: exclusive packs. As I just said, packs are pretty much lame and annoying now. Like, watch, I'm gonna open up one alpha pack right now and it's gonna be bummy. Like, it's just a crappy green. Like, it is what it is, right? We're gonna get greens, it's gonna happen. But my point is, the only thing that we actually enjoy getting from alpha packs is black ice. And like I just said before, the introduction of the marketplace completely ruined it. I think we need exclusive things that are just and only in certain packs that you cannot acquire on the marketplace. For example, the infamous Blood Ice skin. Imagine if we got this skin in the game, but it was only for the packs. You couldn't buy it on the marketplace for a ridiculous price. Fucking Glacier. But you could actually be hyped to finally get packs. They don't even have to be called alpha packs. Who cares about the name alpha packs? Let's call them Charlie packs. I just miss the excitement that came with alpha packs. And again, as much as I love the marketplace, the introduction of it literally killed alpha packs. And I think I'm not the only one that speaks for that. Leading us on to the next topic. Now, this one's gonna be more towards the badges. Now, I will say, I love the badge system. It is so goddamn fun. It is so cool. And I've been grinding it for YouTube. I'm grinding the ace badge, the MVP badge. It's actually so fun. I love the fact that they did this. They took this inspiration from my video idea, I know it, when I talked about Gears of War 3's badges, because Gears of War 3 did it right, and that game is fucking ancient now. But honestly, I think we need more badges in general, because there really isn't a lot of options, and on top of that, there's not a lot of tiers. I mean, if you look at the SMG badge, it goes from tier 1 to tier 2, and that's literally it. Tier 1 is 500 kills, and then tier 2 drastically goes to 3,000. Normally, I wouldn't have a problem with this. It's just the fact that once I finish the 3,000 kills, it's just gonna be a shitty silver badge, and I don't want a silver badge. I mean, look how cool the gold badges look. They look so fantastic. And you're telling me after I complete this badge, it's just gonna go to silver? Why not give me like more tiers? Maybe make tier 2 1,500 kills, maybe make tier 3 3,000, and then make tier 4 5,000. Something for people to grind for. Like the clutch badge, I'm pretty sure everybody has gold. It was like no amount of effort that went into this badge. You could play the game like calmly for like 2 weeks and you would get this badge gold. I do, however, appreciate the ace badge. I do like how it goes up a lot, because aces are not easier to come by. For instance, I've only hit a total of 11 aces this season, and that's why I'm only tier 2 and halfway through to the next tier. But we should have badges like a one-tap badge or grenade kill badges or anything explosive. But we should also have operator exclusive badges. Like if you're a thermite mate, maybe you have an exclusive badge that you unlock for every reinforced wall you break, but you only get points for that badge if you win that round using your charge. Something like that could be so simple and so fun. Imagine a Caveira badge. As much as I hate this character, it would be so cool to see a badge that represents how many interrogations you have. It's small things like this, and I understand why it's not a thing at the moment, because badges were literally new this season, but it would be fantastic to see in Siege X. On to the next topic. Now, this one I've already talked about many times, and I'm honestly not mad to bring it up every time, but we need new game modes. We just had a really cool game mode that they introduced for the most recent event, where it was Team Rainbow versus Team whatever the fuck Deimos' team's called. I forgot what it was called, I'm gonna be real. That game mode was so goddamn fun. And that was the most recent new game mode we've had. I'm tired of getting the stupid Halloween event as much as I love it, but it's boring. It's the same map. It's the same shit every season. Mute Protocol is the same. They only release so they could release new skins. By quote unquote new skins, I mean reskins of the other one. Ubisoft has lately been the kings of reskins. I mean, take this. This was the original Oryx skin, and they just made him purple. Like, that's literally all they did. But we should have some cool new game modes. And it doesn't have to be anything crazy. It could be something as simple as just a new map or a completely redone map for this event. Imagine a game mode like Juggernaut. If you guys don't know what Juggernaut is, it's pretty much one person running around the map in a Juggernaut suit that has an insane amount of health, and every kill that person gets goes towards his total score. The only catch is the only person that can gain points is the Juggernaut. So once that Juggernaut dies, whoever kills him becomes the next Juggernaut and pretty much just continues on scoring. Imagine a game mode like that in Siege. Or Capture the Flag. Capture the Flag is so doable. We have a hostage game mode. Why do we not have Capture the Flag? I mean, look at fucking Halo. Capture the Flag is one of my favorite game modes, and any of the Halos. It doesn't matter what Halo it is, it's capture the goddamn flag. It's hilarious. So much casual based game modes that can be created, and it's just so easy for me to think of like a bunch off the top of my head. I don't have any planning for this. It's just how my brain works. And honestly, I would love if Ubisoft, when it came to Siege X, would start implementing more arcade modes. Because as of right now, we have Weapon Roulette, Free for All, Team Deathmatch, and Golden Gun, which is cool. I like Weapon Roulette and Golden Gun. I would just appreciate if we had like a more, you know, advanced game modes. But that pretty much concludes this topic. I've already talked about it before, but if you guys have any game mode ideas you would love to see Siege actually implement during Siege X's life, be sure to comment down below. I'll actually make a video on it right now. That'd be pretty cool. But on to the next topic, Console Pro League. Now this might be a very controversial topic given the fact that console is a completely different game from PC. I mean, we have M80's Stompin's team, which I am rooting for to run the Pro League scene, but it's not the same still. They're not considered a console Pro League team anymore because they play mouse and keyboard, which is totally fine. They're a console team that is now playing PC. What I mean by console Pro League is, why don't we just have tournaments that are only for controller players? So we can see people like Stompin, Franklin, and all those guys play on the main stage just like the major events for PC players. It'd be another thing that people would be hyped for, and it would bring more attention because people like myself who are console exclusive can relate to them and look forward to the games, because when I watch people like Shaiko, I can't relate to that shit. That guy is a fucking cyborg. I am not built like that. Now, I'm not saying I'm built like Stompin, but I can relate to him more off the simple fact that he plays controller and so do I. And maybe one day I could be that good, when in reality, I probably will never be that good. That motherfucker is locked. It's insane. No glaze over here, but you got to give respect where respect is given. Now, I actually made a whole console Pro League video not that long ago, so I'm not going to touch too much on this topic. So if you are curious, here's what the thumbnail is, as well as the title. So if you guys are interested, you should go watch the video. Next topic, more attachments. Now, as of recent years, Rainbow Six Siege has actually given us a lot more variety in terms of like scopes, but that's pretty much it. We only have 5 barrels, and honestly, we only ever use 2 or 3 of them. Nobody ever tends to use the suppressor or the extended barrel, as they really don't do shit. We only realistically have 2 grips because the angle grip is actually fucking useless. Literally reduce the time of reloading a weapon. Like, who cares? So we only realistically have 2 grips, and we've always had an underbarrel, nothing else. Look at games like Call of Duty. The amount of attachments that people have and the amount of options they have are insane. You could swap the type of ammunition you're shooting in that game. You could take off your stock, you could change your stock. If you don't like your entire barrel, you can change that. You have a, not to mention a plethora of different sights as well as barrels, including grips. There are different types of grips that are slightly different from each other to the point where you can actually run what you think is best. They give you options, and that game isn't really considered a tactical shooter. It's just a run and gun. A game that is a run and gun has more attachments and variety than a game that's considered realistic. For fuck's sake, can we please get more underbarrel options? Like a grenade launcher or something, or like a smoke launcher? That option would be so cool. Obviously, we don't need a like underbarrel shotgun because Buck exists, but small shit like that would be completely amazing. What about a flashlight underbarrel where somebody peeks you, you could essentially blind them, but at the same time, you give out your location if you do have it on. I also think you should have the option to turn off your laser sight, because sometimes this bitch be getting me killed and it's just annoying. Hell, even Halo 5 did it right. Halo 5 didn't even have proper attachments. They just made a lot of different shit that gave a lot of variety, and I loved it. Like, I remember there was a Forerunner sword you could have under your assault rifle. I thought that was sick. Siege needs to have more attachments, and I think it's impossible not to be a good thing. So I would love to see that during Siege X. But we're on to the next topic, and this one's quite simple. I think at the end of every game, there should be a reward system for the winning team. Now, allow me to explain this, because I know a bunch of you are probably going to say, but NFX, you get alpha packs. Again, who gives a shit about alpha packs? I think if somebody gets MVP, they should simply get more renown. As something as simple as that. Renown is a bitch to grind, and if you're out here carrying your team almost every fucking game, and you're still getting the same reward as the bottom fragger, it's kinda lame. Or take CSGO as an example. At the end of every match, people have a chance to get a case, or a key, or even a weapon skin. Something as simple as that would be pretty cool. Imagine you just got done dropping dropping a 20 bomb in ranked. You finish the game and boom, you get Glacier. Obviously Glacier wouldn't be the option, but you get something as cool as that. That would be fucking dope. Or boom, you get a Bravo pack. Or boom, you get a Bravo ticket. I think we need to start rewarding more besides these stupid ass packs that nobody really cares anymore about. Hell, I would be happy if they gave me more boosters after a win. Even though apparently I have 133 of them, I could never have any more. Like, it's just, there's no such thing as too much boosters. But that ends this topic and on to the next. This one's a little different, and given what we've already seen with the Siege X trailer, and we can already tell it's going to be very different environmentally, I think we need weathering. Imagine how cool it would be as you load up Skyscraper and you're in the middle of a fucking storm. I'm talking thunderstorm, like lightning everywhere, rain, just a whole different vibe. It's always sunshine and rainbows. I'm tired of it. What if we played Chalet and you were in the middle of a snowstorm? Now, before you guys say anything like that would affect the gameplay, of course it would. That's the point. I think if anything, this should be an option for casual or standard. Maybe not console ranked, even though it would be freaking dope. But imagine trying to spawn peek in a snowstorm. It'd be a lot harder, but also imagine trying to watch out for spawn peaks. It would also equally be hard. It essentially would work itself out and be an even playing ground. Imagine you're playing Outback and there's a goddamn tornado in the background. It's not affecting the game whatsoever. It's just there. It'd be really cool to see. Visually, I think it would be awesome and make the game more realistic and less dull, because as much as I love this game, it kind of gets boring to load the same map and just have nothing different. Hence why I love night maps. This essentially would be night maps, but on freaking crack. When I think of environmental weathering in terms of games, I think of games like Battlefield 4, as well as Battlefield 2042. They did it right. In Battlefield 2042, it could rainstorm, but also there could be a goddamn tornado. In Battlefield 4, it could do the same thing, but if you ever played Siege of Shanghai, you have a literal tower that could fall. Environmental stuff is just so much more fun. For example, imagine we're playing Siege X, and right next to a wall is a bunch of barrels that are filled with fuel. Obviously, they're gonna be red barrels. Of course, it's always a red barrel. You shoot it, and boom, it blows the wall behind it, and there's another entrance. Small shit like that would be pretty cool. Making the game feel more realistic, but also just have a lot more options and variety in actually playing the game. Because even though I love this game, I'm keep saying it, it does get stale after a while, especially as the season just starts to dwindle down. And with that, that ends that topic. And on to what is the last one. And honestly, we're gonna end quite simple. This one's not hard and not complicated at all. I think with Siege X, every season, we need a new map. Again, I've said this hundreds of times, but given the fact that they seem to be oriented more towards the maps, I think it's very possible we could actually start seeing a map every season. I don't know how it would work, given the fact that I know it's gonna take a lot of time to create maps, but I miss that old team where they were always dropping a new map. Even if it was shit, even if it was like something like Favela or Tower, it was still something new to play and try out, and it was always fun. I do like Nighthaven and Lair. That's probably the best recent new maps we've had, but I love playing the game with my boys and learning a new map, creating new strats, because at the moment, even with no reworks, it's just the same fucking maps, the same default strats, nothing new, nothing happening. A new map, or hell, even new reworks, create this sense of just exploration, where you get to explore the opportunity to actually create something with your friends. As stupid as that might sound. But yep, that's pretty much the 10 things we need in Siege X. If you guys enjoyed the video and also have your own ideas, be sure to comment down below as well as like the video. Like I said in the beginning, 1,500 likes. It helps your boy out. But at the moment, I could hear the outro music starting to come in, so y'all have a good one.
And I'm just round the city, huh? Yeah. There's nowhere to go, And I'm just round the city. Like there's nowhere to go.
I'm done. I want to cry, bitches.
What? My girl texting, my mama calling. Papa talking too close to falling. Job stalling, not close to falling. But I swear that none of this is appalling. Bills piling, niggas smiling all in my face, but they snakes are valid. Stay silent, no valid, but I'm close to fouling. There's nowhere to go,
And I'm just round the city.
Like there's nowhere to go,
Catch me rolling, catch me rolling.
And I got my girl texting my mama.